Today, I will be doing something that I've never done before. I've never told this to anybody, but for the 4 people here, I would like for you to spread the word. Friends, family, I don't care who. Just spread the word with your friends. Spread the word of the channel, help us expand. Hell, maybe the Wolf Medics will have some new recruits come join us, make more content. But, let's get to the chase. This is my life story. Where should I start? I was... Oh, sorry, on my very first birthday. My very first birthday, I was a happy little kid. Skinny. A little joyful. On my first birthday, we were a poor family. I was having a birthday party with my grandmother and grandfather. When I was born, my biological family, Crystal was my mother, and my father, which is now a drug dealer, was in Florida that I don't have any contact with. On my very first birthday, I celebrated with my family, which was my grandfather, Leo, and my grandmother, Beverly. My name at the time was Dominic Sponholtz. Is what my name is Dominic James Sponholtz Lieseswein. Dominic is Italian, Sponholtz is German. I'm a German, Italian, and, well, American. I was born in Florida. When, on my very first birthday, we lived in an apartment complex in Tennessee. On my very first birthday, I got a smash cake. If you don't know what a smash cake is a cake you, just slam your face into the cake, and boom, that's a smash cake. That's not the actual cake itself, because the main cake, they don't want snot and everything out of it. That day, I had it even in my ears. I had cake in my ears. But when I was younger, before we moved to Tennessee, actually, I had my first birthday, and I believe, was it? I don't remember. Yeah, my first birthday was in, Tennessee. And after that, a year later, when I was 2 years old, a couple months after my birthday, I was eating SpaghettiOs in my room. When I get a sharp pain on I was laying up against my crib. And yes, when I was 2, I slept in a crib. I cut my arm. And judging by the measurements, it was a full 2 inches of a cut. I still have the scar on my arm. It cut all the way down to bone. I don't get how, but it got cut on a very sharp staple. If you're from Florida, you get what type of staple I'm talking about. My sister forgot to take the sharp edges off. So what cut my arm? I was bleeding rapidly. I was taken into the bathroom. When the paramedics came, I was calm. We got me in the back of an ambulance. My mother... Okay, from now, I will call my mother, or mom, which is my grandmother, is going to be called mom in this story. And dad will be called, my granddad would be called dad. They were my family at the time. My mother was in the back of the ambulance with me, along with my father. When we got to the ER, I got 9 stitches. 9. Wow. If you don't know what I mean by 9 stitches, they had to stitch 9 layers of skin back together. Yeah. They removed the dead skin on it. They had to stick the good skin, the flesh, the next. There's like 4. I have 9 layers. I have like a lot of layers of skin. We all have like, we have a. I don't know how. Like, all I remember is getting 9 stitches. I don't know if it's 9 layers of flesh. I'm not good at medical with that. Now let's skip a couple years ahead. We moved to Tennessee. That's when we had a dog, Buster. Buster was a golden retriever. He was a cute little dog, friendly to most people, protective over the family. My father sold him. That day, me and my mother bawled our eyes out. He didn't care. He was an alcoholic. He just told us to shut up and get over it. That day, that fucking day, I didn't see my father as a fatherly figure. Also, when I was in Tennessee, I drank beer for the first time. I thought it was soda. I was on a sugar rush. I drank it, and oh my god, when I swallowed it, I said, ew, ew, that's disgusting. What is that? And my father said it was Ucky juice, aka beer. At the time, I called it Ucky juice, because it was Ucky. I'm just letting you know, people that see this, if you think I'm retarded and I stutter a lot, that's mainly because I have autism. High functioning autism. I can still get a proper job, it's just some things I'm not good at. Like science. Fuck. Alright. Enough about that year. Let's skip, when I'm 7. When I'm 7, my father left me. He left me for another woman. Wait, no, that's not how it went. First, yeah, that's actually how it went. She left me and my mother, Beverly, for another woman. We hated him. A couple years before, when we actually got into a house, not an apartment complex, my dad was drunk. I came out to the living room seeing what all the yelling was about and to get something to drink. I came out and I saw my father about to hit my mother. So I ran into my room, grabbed one of my toy Nerf guns. Now, if you grew up at my time, or if you played with Nerf guns in when you were younger, you know what type of Nerf gun I'm talking about. It's like the revolver looking one that you can put a barrel and a stock on, along with a scope, and the stock thing would fold. You could remove it, and everything could be removed, and it'd be a pistol. It was a spring-loaded revolver. Then I went to my room, loaded it with 6 rounds, but then I emptied it and only put 1 round in. 1 Nerf dart. Now, it wasn't those no ordinary, sticky ones. It was a foam tip one. It's like a rubber bullet, almost. So I cocked it back, got it loaded. I ran into the room, aimed at my dad's crotch, and shot him in the balls. That's how I became a protective person. When my mother was not getting hit, I stopped that from happening. He looked over at me and was about to hit me, but my mother stopped him. A couple of years later, my father left me. I was depressed, and when I'm depressed, I eat a lot. I was a little bit chubby at the time, weighing 100 pounds, 120 pounds. I, at the time, was very depressed to the point where I could eat a whole entire Little Caesars pizza. Thick crust. Every single part. When we lived in an apartment complex, after we got Buster, we had 9 dogs. Dad got rid of some of them, and the rest ran away. One was Princess. She was a white, furry, little poodle type dog. She was cute, friendly, but she ran away. My dad tried to find her but couldn't. We lost her that day. But who cares? Who cares anymore? Me? I don't care at all. I just got over it. Later in the year, when I was 7, Crystal, my biological mother, died in a car accident. She was in the passenger seat, and their friend that was the driver was high on pills. They crashed, she survived. Ever since that day I wanted to kill her. Kill that person that killed my mother. But my mother, Beverly, stopped me, saying that she's probably already going through a lot. Survivor's guilt. I thought to myself, and I told her, "You're right, you're right." Then, in middle school this year, back in 2019, actually, I met my first love a couple years later. If you want to know about my school life, just go into the comments, and if I see the first person that requests, "Can you tell me about your school life?" And leaves a like, I will do another video of it. But a couple days into middle school, back in 2019, when I first started out, there was this kid named Caleb. Back in 5th grade, he was a great friend of mine. Now, my arch enemy. I saw that he was a bully, a sexist, a racist, everything. He thought he was cool because he was a rebel, doesn't listen to teachers, thinks he's cool about everything, he knows everything. Turns out he doesn't. Me, on the other hand, I was the student that sometimes I have bad days, sometimes I have good days. When I'm depressed, it's always a bad day. I've tried to commit suicide multiple times in my life, but then God saved me. One day, Caleb got into my head. Caleb fucking Dickens. I go to T.A. Duggar High School. T.A. Duggar Middle School. I went to Harold McCormick Elementary. But I was the class clown in those. I befriended my math teacher in 5th grade, Mr. Casey. He served in Operation Desert Storm. He was an old man. Understanding guy. Sweet. For someone that served in the military. God, I miss him. Don't cry. You don't cry during the recording. That's after. He was there for me. If back in 5th grade, people watching this, you know that you can be able to buy weapons when on a field trip. Like pocket knives. Mr. Casey was different. He and I was also in a special ed class because, well, my high functioning autism. He and the special ed teacher, Miss Donna was a great person. Everybody in Harold McCormick liked me, except for some teachers. Some teachers I despised. Miss Webb. My 3rd grade teacher. God, I miss her. She was a sweetheart. She's too damn kind. She was understanding. I was young and dumb. She was always there to help me. Always there. No matter what. And, well, I respected her for that. She's the person that, made me the person I am today. A nice, understanding person. Now, if you make fun of people just because they're different, you haven't met me. High functioning autism, weighs 240 pounds, 12 years old, nice guy, understanding, gets angry easily if you talk shit about friends, family, or loved ones. And I'm 5'11" and a quarter at 12 years old. Enough about my special traits. My science teacher, I will never fucking mention her name. I did not do much in science because, well, I didn't understand it. And, when I didn't understand it, she made fun of me. She called me out in the middle of class. Now there was one thing that made me want to bash her head in. Now, if you have high functioning autism, you understand. If you were in a school full of teachers, some that understood you, and some that were mean to you, but there's one insult that should have gotten her fired. They should not be able to be allowed to say this. She said to me, dead in my face in front of the whole fucking class, I don't deserve to be in a normal classroom. And I looked at her dead in the damn eyes. The face of fucking... I just gave her the look saying, bitch, what the fuck did you just say? And the eyes I gave her and the face I gave her told her everything. That someday I will bash your fucking head in. For calling me, saying that in the middle of 20 other students. Are you fucking kidding me? I looked her fucking dead in the eyes. I told the principal. She just fucking talked to us. They didn't do jack shit. I told an admin. They didn't do jack shit. If I ever see her again, and she says, hello Dominic, I'm just gonna look at her and carry on with my fucking day. If she asks me, rude, I'm just gonna turn around, look dead at her, and say these exact words. Oh, you expect me to be fucking nice to you, huh? You expect me to be nice to you? After last year, you fucking decided on deserve to be in a normal classroom. And you know what? You know what? You go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. After you saying that, I despise you and every fucking teacher here. I despise you and everybody here. Now, if I get in trouble and I accidentally hurt a student here out of blind rage, note that their blood is on your hands. If she fucking does those exact things, I'm gonna say those exact words. She was the worst goddamn motherfucking teacher of all fucking history. She said that in front of millions of people. Yet the school didn't do anything about it. Maybe it's not the worst in history. She was an asshole. She did not understand anybody. Nothing at all. She just fucking jumped to conclusions like the dumb bitch she is. I don't get how people could like her. People said she was nice. Nice my fucking ass. Now we have the last dog. Back to when I was 6 or 5. We had a dog. I forget the name of it, but it started with not princess. It started with a L, I think. When my dad, it shit on the rug. It threw up because it was sick, and shit on the rug. My father beat it. And it shit again out of fear, cowering under every chair. I tried to stop him. The last time he beat her, it coughed up blood on the wall. And I said, "Dad, is that blood?" "No, son, it's ketchup." I believed him. But many years later, my mother told me after he left, it was blood. He was an abusive father and parent. He was someone who abused everybody, but not his friends. Yelled at everybody. I try not to be like that, but I get angry easily. If you get in my face and put a finger in my face, how do you expect me not to hit your hand to get out of my face? When I tell you to get out of my face, please, and at the same time, get your finger out of my face, and you keep putting it into my face, I'm gonna slap your hand away from my face. Now, present day, my girlfriend Violet, there was a friend of mine named About Ninja, and on PS4 his name's War Machine. He was a fucking liar. I trusted him about many things, and over and over and over again. This motherfucker. I should have never been friends with him. He lied, and his girlfriend at the time, Cheyenne, she was sweet. She is sweet. Understanding. Everything she did, I respected. But what he did to her, I didn't like. So, me and Cheyenne talked to each other more and more often. She got to liking another guy, Miller. Miller was different. Me and him started off rough. Started off with enemies. Then, once we got to know each other, once Ninja threatened to boot me offline, if any police force officer, if anybody that can take care of War Machine, if you look the thing up, War Machine, it's all uppercase, War Machine. He threatened to boot me offline, and he almost did, if it wasn't for Cheyenne. Cheyenne prevented that. Talked him out of it. He threatened to do it multiple times. So if you can do anything about it, please do. Because I think that makes him an internet terrorist. So, here's the thing. A couple of years later, when Violet backstabbed me for fucking War Machine, she trusts every lie he said. I broke up with her. I was depressed. When I'm sad, I eat a lot. I went from 150 pounds to 240. I was that depressed. I threatened to kill myself. I told Cheyenne, and most of my friends, they couldn't talk me out of it, but Miller. I was in a party by myself, bawling my eyes out. Then Miller joins. We talk. I tell him to leave. Please, just for the love of God, leave. He tells me he apologized for everything he's did. And I'm at the age where I should be treated like a man. I was listening, crying. He and Cheyenne were meant for each other. Now they're officially dating and officially boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm happy for them. But here's the thing. When I first when I first said that I was thinking of killing myself, Miller gave me something that I lost many years ago. And this is something that some people might never ever get back. Something I lost that he gave back to me. Hope. He gave me hope. Miller is a God sent. After he left, I had a picture of God on my nightstand. I just grabbed it and I started crying while hugging it, saying, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you." God made Miller join the party that I was in on PS4 and talked me out of killing myself. I was thinking of shutting off my PS4 and go find somebody, and when I was thinking of when my mother first gets a gun, I would take it in the middle of the night and blow my brains out to end my suffering. And well, that time, from there on out, I was given hope. Something I never thought I'd get back. But Miller, Cheyenne, if you watch this, I want you to know, this is my life story. For the people that do watch this, I want you to understand the things I've been through. Understand everything that I've done. For the people that watch this, well, Thank you for giving me your time and attention. And if you liked the video, thank you. I honestly thank you. But if you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment, if I could just reach out of these speakers and wrap my arms around you, I would hug you and hold you, thanking you over and over and over again. Because if you did do all that, the people that like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, I will personally friend you. If you have a Discord, I'll friend you on there. And if you have PS4, I'll friend you on there. Now, you see my name right here, Wolf Medic. This right here, if you really want me to shout you out, come here. And if you want me to help you with some desperate times, we can speak. If you have a friend that, or even a female friend or a friend that needs help and counseling, just leave a comment. Add my PSN, or turn on, or just well, just let me know in the comments if they're on Discord, and I'll talk to them. I will do my best. I'll give it my all. And when it comes to helping somebody in need, I never back down. I try. I give it my all. I never back down from that. I will never back down from helping somebody. I never will. No matter what. No matter what it is. No matter what I do. I'll be there for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'll tell you what I must do. Well, guys, this is the end of the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment. I love reading people's comments. I love going through them and reading every single one, knowing that I'm not alone in this world. God, this is an emotional roller coaster. Well, everybody, have a great day. And remember, may God watch over you.